Hello everyone, welcome to Eating the Alphabet. I'm Mr. Naj from Albert Einstein Medical Center, your fun Eat Right Philly health educator. I'm so excited to tell you about another delicious and tasty food today. Today's food starts with the letter M. Here are some pictures of foods that start with the letter M. There's mango and marshmallow, milk, meatball, mushroom, and muffin. Which one do you think we'll be learning about today? Well, it is nutrition class, so it's not marshmallow. Marshmallows are a type of candy and have a lot of sugar, so it's not them. Here's a clue. This food grows. Let's see. Mangoes grow on a tree, and mushrooms grow on logs on the ground, or tree trunks, so it might be one of them. Milk comes from a cow, so it doesn't grow, so it's not milk. And you have to make meatballs and muffins, so it can't be them. The food we're learning about today is not a fruit, so which one do you think it is? Mushroom or mango? That's right. Mango is a fruit, so today we're learning about mushrooms.
That's correct.
There are many different types of mushrooms. They come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Most mushrooms that grow, we don't eat. Let's look at some of the popular mushrooms we can buy at the store and eat. The most common mushroom in the world is the button mushroom.
Alrighty.
If you had mushrooms on pizza or salad, it's probably been the button mushroom. There's also a portobello, which is one of the largest mushrooms we eat.
Wow.
Cremini, also known as baby portobello, looks like the portobello, but are the same size as a button mushroom.
Cool.
Morel mushrooms have a cone-type top that looks wrinkled.
Interesting.
And there's also the shiitake mushrooms and oyster mushrooms. This is just a few of the different type of mushrooms. There are over 2,000 different types in the world.
Wow.
They all look and taste different. There's one very important thing you need to know about mushrooms. While there are a lot of different type of mushrooms, we can only eat a small number of them. Mushrooms that we can eat are called edible, and those we can't eat are called inedible. We don't eat some mushrooms because they don't taste good, and some we don't eat because they give us a stomach ache, and some mushrooms are actually poisonous and can kill you. You can't tell by looking at the mushrooms which ones are safe to eat and which ones will make you sick. So it's important to only eat mushrooms that you buy in the store or at a farmer's market. Do not eat mushrooms you see growing on the ground, no matter how nice they look. They can make you sick or even kill you. Mushrooms also grow differently from other plants. Plants need the sun, soil, water, and air to grow. But mushrooms don't need sun or soil to grow. Mushrooms grow on logs or tree trunks or in the ground. They don't have any roots. They just stick on to what they're growing on. In fact, they're actually not a plant. They're a fungus. Or fungi. So, what is a fungus? A fungus is different than a plant because unlike plants, it does not have roots, leaves, flowers, seeds, and does not need light to grow. Mushrooms do have stems and caps. Here's a mushroom joke for you. Why is the mushroom always invited to parties? Because he's a fun guy. Get it? fungi. Mushrooms are fungi, and he's a fun. You get, tough crowd. Tough crowd. On my plate, mushrooms go in the vegetable group because we eat mushrooms like we eat vegetables. Vegetables help us to grow and get stronger. Mushrooms also help our bodies to get and use energy from food. This is called our digestive system. We eat food so that we can get energy to run, play, and think. We bite into food and it enters our mouth and travels down our throat and esophagus into our stomach and then out through our intestines. All along the way, our body gets energy from the food along with the vitamins and minerals that help our body work. Since mushrooms grow on the ground or on tree trunks and logs, it's really important to rinse them well underwater to make sure you get all the dirt off. Be gentle though, they break easy. And before you cook or eat, you always want to wash your hands. When you wash the mushrooms, you just use water. But when you wash your hands, you need warm water and soap. Remember, wash for 20 seconds. There are so many different ways to eat mushrooms. First, you can eat mushrooms raw, which means uncooked. You can serve them with other vegetables, with a dip, or put raw mushrooms on a salad. You can also cook mushrooms. You can eat them as a vegetable, put them on a pizza, make soup, or even stuff them with cheese. Yummy. There are so many delicious ways to enjoy mushrooms. That was a lot of information we learned. Let's see if you can answer some questions about mushrooms. Question 1. Where do mushrooms grow? Do they grow on 1, a tree, or 2, under the ground, or 3, on logs or tree trunks, or 4, on a vine?
3.
Mushrooms grow on logs and tree trunks, so if you answered number 3, you're right.
Correct.
Question 2. Which statement is correct? Is it 1, both plants and fungus have roots? Or 2, both plants and fungus have stems? Or 3, both plants and fungus have leaves? Or 4, both plants and fungus have flowers?
2.
If you said 2, both plants and fungus have stems, that's correct. Great job.
Correct.
Question 3. How can you eat mushrooms? Can you 1, eat them both raw and cooked? Or 2, just eat cooked mushrooms and not raw? Or 3, eat them just raw and not cooked?
1.
If you said number 1, eat them raw and cooked, that's right. You can eat mushrooms both raw and cooked. Both ways are yummy.
Correct.
Question 4. Do you have to wash mushrooms before you cook them?
Yes.
Yes. You need to wash mushrooms before you eat them or before you cook them. And don't forget to wash your hands too. Last question. If you see a mushroom growing on the ground, can you eat it? No! Never eat mushrooms that you see growing on the ground. Only eat mushrooms that you buy in the store or at a farmer's market. Mushrooms you see on the ground might make you sick if you eat them. Great job, everyone. You did marvelous today. I had so much fun teaching you about mushrooms. Stay healthy and remember to keep eating your fruits and vegetables. I'll see you next time.